There is perhaps no historic location in the U.S. more endangered than the Mineola Hotel. The building, constructed in 1844, is the largest surviving wood frame structure in Illinois. While the site is constantly associated with Al Capone, as he did visit this site numerous times in the 1920s, it was already an uproarious location decades earlier, around the turn of the century. As Chicago was trying to clean up its vice-riddled levee district, Fox Lake became the lawless frontier. Nearly all of the resorts were stocked with slot machines, and you just know there was little to no enforcement of the prohibition laws. In fact, the last of the slot machines didn't leave the building until a raid in 1952. According to a Chicago Tribune article, the Mineola was the most vicious resort in this burg of depravity. One can only imagine the stories and characters surrounding the long history of this site. Can you imagine the residual energy left behind a place like this? What phantom sounds and echoes through time are continuing to clutter up this massive structure? 1930 saw the Fox Lake Massacre unfold at nearby Manning's Hotel. It was likely a retaliatory attack after the St. Valentine's Day Massacre that resulted in 5 mobsters shot and 3 dead. Interestingly enough, both Al Capone and his rival, Bugs Moran, had homes on Bluff Lake, a mere 7 miles from the Mineola. There are legends of a ghost boy seen here, reported by staff. However, possible activity throughout the building has largely gone unobserved. Over the years, more and more of the building has become off-limits. The 100 hotel rooms have been closed off to the public since 1963. After 50 years of neglect, elements began to take their toll. The domed ballroom collapsed in the 1980s. By 2012, the restaurant and bar and banquet hall were the only corner of the building still in operation. Then, the building was abruptly condemned. A 2013 survey of the building showed that the core structure was still strong and therefore salvageable. However, each passing storm inches the structure close to obscurity. There's an organization in place that's trying to save this site, which is on the National Register of Historic Places. This location, her history, and her ghost stories were featured in the What's Your Ghost Story newsletter. Visit whatsyourghoststory.com to sign up for our free newsletter. It will keep you up to date on our latest projects, events, investigations, and news on haunted sites coast to coast. Get involved, share your ghost story, and become part of the What's Your Ghost Story community.